Hello, gamer family. I'm hiding behind a mic. You can't see my face. Anyways, I did some promoting off camera. I cannot remember who was already promoted. I'm gonna be completely honest, folks. Caspar, yeah. No. 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 Oh, I don't have a sealed. I was going to do Trickster, but I don't have a sealed. It's temporary. I want him to be a great knight, but for now I have him there. Did I do Catherine? No. But as you can see, I have 23 master seals. I unlocked the secret shop, and I may have gone a little overboard. I may have bought a little much. I think, yeah, actually, yeah. We're actually only doing one map this video, YouTube. So, Seth, actually, maybe we will do 2 videos tonight, because this one shouldn't take long. We'll decide later. Worst case scenario. Seth's sick, by the way. Sore throat, so he's probably not going to talk a lot. We'll see how you feel after this video, Seth. If we have to only record half a video, we will. Don't worry. I won't torture you.
To the Resistance Army's
I'm not my text
Judith
class.
has
I'm
agreed
not
to provide
about
soldiers.
torture.
To meet up with the reinforcements,
I'm also
the Resistance Army sets out for Aelel,
not Fire
the
Emblem
Valley of
Fates
Torment.
for the Nintendo
Unbeknownst
3DS.
to
I
them,
beat Ninja Hell.
Something else awaits them.
I'm on the next map. Which also's ass. You probably already know all my opinions about Fire Emblem Fates, YouTube, because my awesome mega tier list I did last December.
I'm overheated and have changed my mind. I'd like to return to my cozy bed now.
It is said that this land was born of the goddess's wrath. There was an immense battle here long ago. To end it, she set the entire valley aflame. Of course, there is no record of this. Some theorize this was done by another and then blamed on the goddess.
My head is being defeated by this heat. I think I am seeing visions. There, within the mountains. A shadow.
That's just the... Whoa. I see it too.
I had to re-recruit
It appears
Ash,
to
so
be a
that's
military
right.
force, but in a different location than the one we agreed to. They are dressed like kingdom soldiers. They fooled us.
Damn. I thought we had disposed of all the spies. They carry the flag of House Rowe. They've joined the Empire then. To think they'd travel all this way.
Are you ready to confront them, Professor? As am I. We have no reason to believe she was intercepted en route, but we must act quickly. Let us take them down and locate Judith's army. They have chosen the Valley of Torment for this battle, and so we shall send them to the flames of eternity.
Thank you so much.
I hate this map. I hate the middle and late game of Conquest so much. It's so not good.
Thanks so much.
Can't wait to make the series.
Thank you so much.
Oh wait. Maybe I can. ... Anyways. 9 units! Frick off, game!
We didn't get to hear Ferdinand von Ayer thank us. And that's kind of in character.
The Valley of Torment.
We've seen the
Only
dialogue.
if that-
That lion banner. It seems Gwendol is the one leading the troops of House Rowe. He is an experienced general, renowned throughout Fargus. Let us hold nothing back. This is Aelel, the Valley of Torment. Expect this smoke and fire to assail us at every turn. Touching the flames of torment will get you worse than a scorching. Proceed carefully.
See, it's funny. Last 2 videos, I said... God damn it. She's now a wyvern. I forgot to reclass her again. I sounded slightly different because I didn't have my task cam. I thought I left it up on campus. It was in my fucking backpack the whole time. So, yeah. Yeah. That was stupid of me. Stupid. Stupid. Just like, did you not pass Master Trial?
The Valley of...
There.
This is...
What's my strategy?
Put me in there.
I'll put you in there, all right. I'll put you anywhere you want to
Crush
go.
them all.
Aye, aye. More fighting.
So anyways, how about that weather? How about that airline food?
Guide me well.
Potato.
I mean, the weather's been okay.
The crest of flame.
Yeah,
Quite full of them.
it's been pretty fine.
Just as I thought.
Not a ton of
Apparently
snow.
next week is supposed to be pretty
But it's
nice.
too late to back out now.
Is it?
In Lenato's place, I have
That's
to
what
do
I
my
heard.
That'd be good. I don't like cold weather, so anything that isn't cold weather is good weather in my books.
Me too.
I don't want to fight you, Professor.
Then don't,
But this is how
dingus.
it has to be. There's no turning back. You want to spare me? Why?
Because you're such a trash
I'll do it.
unit, but I
I'll join
said I
your
was going to
side.
use you.
Let me fight for you.
Pacifism.
It's cringe.
Hmm.
Ah, so Seth, D&D.
Yeah.
Stopping me.
Yeah.
I'm continuing to work on Isle of Kelder too. You'll find this exciting.
I suppose.
You too.
Okay.
This applies for you too. D&D Isle of Kelder 2. I don't know if I've said it yet on the channel officially, but Josh has handed the reins to me. You two. It's mine now. He gave me his baby. He put it up for adoption, and I adopted it. He doesn't want to be forever DM, and obviously Zach's actually doing his own campaign, not for YouTube. It won't be on YouTube. So Josh is not going to end up being a forever DM either way, but you know, all that stuff. And YouTube, let me just say, it's going to be awesome.
Let's make this quick.
I can confirm firsthand the Isle of Kelder 2 is going to be so cool. It's going to be so epic gamer. You'll cry, you'll laugh, you'll have other emotions, hopefully human emotions during it. It'll be truly a wonderful time to be wonderful during. It'll truly D&D all over the place. It's D&D in time. D&D and all over the place. Oh!
Where's there
Looking out.
Yeah, go kill that guy, Seth. Go Seth his Seth face Seth.
it?
Yummy, yummy. Fruit salad.
Aye, aye.
See, that joke was quote unquote funny because I was essentially doing word salad beforehand. You get the joke, YouTube. It just wasn't funny. Or was it? Laugh track, now! Laugh track, now! Laugh track, now! No! Not the crickets! I asked for the laugh track! I cannot believe you. They're giving me crickets after I demanded the laugh!
Hey, who knows? Maybe the crickets were laughing in their own way.
Shut up! You're not here to be philosophical. You're here to hit the laugh track button. You're here to make me feel funny. That's your point. That's why you're here. To make me sound funny. So make me sound funny! Hashtag Alex's dark truth exposed. Actually only has friends on channel to make him look better. Hashtag exposed. Oh yeah, smack Runo, that guy. Yeah, smack him around a little bit. Smack around his little metal balls and all that. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, don't ask. Something about balls being metal, that's all I know. I think I should get you out of the... Oh, but Manuela's in the danger anyway. It's okay. It won't matter. I won't die. How can anything go wrong? I'm so smart and handsome and amazing. I'm actually just the best person who ever lived. Did you know that? There's actually just no one who's better than me. Yeah, maybe the Lance of Ruin will work.
Does a whelp like
It has a decent chance of critical. If it gets a critical, yeah.
I am Gwendol,
We've
the
seen this
Grey
dialogue
Lion.
before. Crit! Shabingus. Shabingus, 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 Shabingus. Shabingy, bingy, 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 bingy. Shabingy, bingy. Shablinga, blinga, bling. Is this my insanity arc? Actually, yes. I actually legitimately think it is. My final in my film class, the short film I'm making in my film class for my final is about a man who thinks he's in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, but he's actually just completely insane. I think I'm actually just that guy. I think I'm actually just the insane guy who thinks he's living in the zombie apocalypse.
Apologies.
Could be worse. Judith! Oh my goodness!
Oh, old Gwendol is here.
Oh, the hero of Daphne is here. I'll expect more from her than the young ones. choice to die. Young ones, I thank you.
I don't remember asking Dab on the haters.
That was quite a predicament.
42069.
But now we can see to the objective we had in mind.
Okay, time for some story. What a pog moment. Oh, I have to save still? Ugh.
My thank you so much.
Why, thank you so much. I don't care. I didn't ask. Shut
To
up.
think we'd get into a scrap here of all places. We're lucky we all made it out alive. Don't worry about it. In this day and age, it's a miracle I've been unscathed this long. So you're that professor everyone talks about. You're just as Claude described. He asked me to help you because you seemed trustworthy.
Claude of the Alliance? How did he learn of our plans? We can't underestimate someone like him. There is a reason they call him the Master Tactician. But I suppose we are both fighting against the Empire now. The enemy of our enemy is our ally.
That's right. I have a letter from him as well. It's up to you to decide how to use it.
That is yours, Professor. Please tell me what it says when you see fit.
Okay, let's wrap up this handoff of soldiers. Not
I'll
that I
tell you what it
suspect you of
says
anything.
when I want to.
I must warn you that these are
I'll tell
very
you what it
important
says.
soldiers for my territory.
I
Don't
won't,
treat them
because I
like
don't
expendable
care.
equipment. Oh, by the way, I have some important information. A witness saw Lady Rhea being dragged off by the Imperial Army after the battle 5 years ago.
Are you sure your source is reliable?
One of my own saw it happen. I'm certain.
It seems we chose wisely when we decided to fight against the Empire.
Thank you for the information. We will rescue her at all costs.
Well, of course you're going to fight against the Empire. They declared war on you, Bingus. Bing bong.
Now that we have reinforcements, it is time to advance.
Bingus,
against
bingus,
the
bing
Empire.
bong, and you're binging,
And
binging,
yet, we
bingy
do
bong,
not have
bingy,
enough
bingy,
troops
bingy,
to
bingy,
face
bing
our
bong,
enemy's
bong,
main
bong,
army
bing, bing,
head
bing,
on.
bong.
We have no choice
I'm word
but to
salading
use
again,
our small
crap.
numbers wisely. By taking over
That does
key
not help
locations as we blaze our way
me
to
seem
the
more
Imperial capital.
insanity. I'm sane. Regular, normal. I literally just hit the
Do not
first
indulge
option.
in
I
being
don't know
overly
what it
optimistic.
said.
It could be our ruin.
I'm an
As you know,
optimistic
Ogma
guy,
Mountains
Seth.
lie
Go
south of
fuck
Barrack
yourself
Rock
if you
towards
hate
the
it.
Empire. In order to enter Empire territory,
Wow.
you must
I've
travel
already sworn
around
multiple
those
times this video. I'm
mountains.
really in a fucky
There are
mood,
two
aren't I?
possible routes. Through the kingdom
I have a
to
lot
the
of
west,
fucks to
and
give.
through the alliance
So go
to the
fuck
east.
yourself, fucker. Okay, I'm done. I had to. I had to. I almost tried to hit the option using my 3DS and not my Switch controller. West.
The western half of the kingdom is under the Empire's control. It may be too dangerous to pass through there. I suggest we take the eastern route.
What?
For safety. There are lords
Oh,
of the
frick!
Alliance who
I got
support
my directions mixed
We
up.
are at least not completely under their control.
See, was the option of
Furthermore,
having,
you
like,
hold the key to the Empire within
multiple
your grasp.
choices there, if the game's just gonna go like, actually, you're just freaking stupid. Like,
Yes,
I
precisely.
hate this game sometimes. Like,
Hey there, Teach.
why?
It's been a while.
What is the freaking point
I
of
never
that?
dared to imagine you might still be alive.
Other than crappy,
Wonders never cease.
being crappy
I
crap
don't
crap
know
to the
exactly
player.
Why.
I don't like
feel that
when
I
the
can
game's
trust you.
crappy crap
So, I'm
to
going to
me.
do just that.
I don't like being
To that
crap
end,
crapped on
I
by
propose
crappy
an
crappy make crap
exchange.
crap the game
You're
crap.
intending to invade the Empire. That much is clear. And that means your only
What?
option is to pass through the east. You'll have to cross the Aramid River, which runs along the border
Game was
between the
crapping all
Empire
over
and the
me.
Alliance. That means you'll need to gain control of the Great Bridge of Murden, the one closest to Garreg Mach. It just so happens my family, House Regan, is in conflict with House Gloucester right now. It would be easy enough for us to eliminate them, but I would prefer that we settle things without it coming to that. Do you see where I'm going with this? We'll act as a distraction and draw House Gloucester away from there. That will allow you to cross through their territory and take the Great Bridge of Murden. After you take the bridge from the Imperial Army, House Gloucester won't be able to receive their aid. You'll get to
Do I look
cross Murden
depressed,
without any
YouTube?
trouble,
If
and
I
I'll
do,
be
it's
able to
because of
maintain
this game.
stability in the
Well,
area.
actually, it's because of a combination
Not
of
a bad deal, eh?
conquest and 3
I hope to hear
houses.
from you soon. Be well, Teach.
Master tactician indeed. Somehow he is already aware of our plan. The conditions are not bad. All is as he says it is. If we take the Great Bridge of Murden, and House Gloucester bows down to House Regan, the route from the Monastery to the Empire will be much safer for our forces.
Invasion.
It seems you are decided. We will send our answer at once.
Part 2. Silver Snow. Lone Moon. The Rose-Colored River. The Resistance Army.
This is
having
intense
received
Fire Emblem
reinforcements
Fates.
from House Daphnel in ALL, is finally ready to unleash its invasion on the Imperial territories.
Edelgard, get off the screen.
Wow, that's awfully rude, Seth. What did Edelgard ever do to you?
What didn't she do?
Well, she didn't do anything to you. She's a fictional character.
Yeah, but she did stuff to Byleth, and
Messenger
I
is sent to
literally don't
Fodlan
even
has
like
returned.
Byleth.
It seems he will be initiating the plan immediately. We will advance when House Regan's
Okay,
forces move out.
then she
We will
did
take the
stuff
Great
to
Bridge of
Dimitri.
Murden with minimal casualties. And
I'm
in
on
doing
Dimitri's
so,
route right
initiate
now.
all-out war with the Empire. We must prepare for battle, Professor.
Like, yeah, Dimitri's my homie, my guy, but I ain't playing his route right now, so I don't really care if he did anything to Dimitri. She did anything to Dimitri. No, I don't care. What do you think I care about is my Fire Emblem Fates suffering. I actually don't care that much. So, right off the bat, Ash the trash. Is not level 30. I will maybe just die in a hole. Okay, really quickly before we do a crap ton of supports, YouTube. I need to know.
Wow.
Please. 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 I want one hacker. No. No! No! So yeah, I don't know how many I don't know how many more supports we really have though, YouTube, overall. That being said, if we run out of supports before the end of this route, I'll probably make more exist.
Hey,
By
Professor, something's
I'll
been
do that by
bothering
just
me.
like
Remember that suspicious guy I chased after back when I was a student?
flipping
A knight scolded me for it, but at the time I
Whatever
really
the hell
thought I
it's
was doing
called.
the right thing.
I'll
Now that I've had
oh
more
yeah, I'll
experience
just
on the battlefield, though.
we'll watch
I've been
more.
looking for you. There isn't much time, so I'll keep this brief. The knights encountered a band of brigands while out marching. It was hard fought, but we prevailed. Our soldiers are highly trained, but the enemy was formidable, and we weren't expecting combat. There were a number of casualties among our troops. Much appreciated, but there's a reason I need to bring this to your attention. Do you recall the incident 5 years ago involving a suspicious individual in Garreg Mach? These brigands all bore the same scorpion tattoo that we found on the arm of that man.
Oh no.
I thought that might be of interest to you. Don't mention it. If you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
Heck of a coincidence, right? As soon as I mention that suspicious guy, this happens. But some of the knights died in combat. They died because of what I did 5 years ago. This is my fault. If I'd stayed quiet and tracked the guy down like you said, we would have stopped those brigands sooner, and I wouldn't have blood on my hands. It's no use trying to comfort me. You know I'm right. Just say it. Those poor knights. It's all my fault.
Oh, I think it still has C supports. Maybe I should do those. I actually don't remember.
It has been a while since we last spoke, Professor. Spare me a moment again, will you not? You recall how you helped me and allowed me to join your class, yes? I have learned a great many things since then. Indeed, I have truly grown so much. This personal growth is due in large part to you. And I wish to express my gratitude, sincerely. Excuse me? Are you implying that I am still naive? I will have you know that I have made many friends and am constantly learning new things. Why, when I go to the market alone, I even haggle. You must be familiar with the delicate art of haggling, in which one negotiates a lower asking price for an item. That is the type of knowledge common only to those as mature as myself. Who?
How old are you again? I
have
don't
you
know
not
why
watched
that made
this
me
once
laugh
before?
so much.
It is a bit rude to ask repeatedly, you know. Is that so? Well, it seems we have something in common, since I do not know your age either. Come now, there is nothing to be gained from focusing so heavily on age. Touching on a previous discussion, I think I have learned more about you. I mentioned how you possess an air of mystery. I compared you to any old sea, but I have come to realize you are more like a particular sea, one I have seen before. When I was quite small, my mother would take me out to play in the sea. She was an excellent fisher, my mother. I grew to love fish deeply because of her. Well, you see, fish are... Oh, wait. I was talking about the sea, was I not? Anyhow, I sense that, like the sea, your depths are seemingly impenetrable. Yet, despite your unknowable depths, there is something familiar about you. It's as if we have met somewhere, long, long ago. No, I do not think so. It is all quite strange, really. Still, I do not think you could be a complete stranger either. Both your hair and eyes are unmistakably... Oh, apologies. Just muttering to myself. It is nothing. Mutterings aside, I mean to say that you do not feel like a stranger to me. For whatever reason, I feel deeply connected to you. And for this, I am glad.
Oh, yeah. A what? I forgot to do a couple of the upper level supports, clearly.
Professor, a pleasure to see you. I was here for confessional. Confessing my foolishness. While I'm at it, may I confess something to you too? I realize what a burden I've been. On you, I mean. After every breakup, I neglect my work, and I know how that affects you. I'm completely worthless as a woman. Can you imagine how that feels? Oh, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. I just know it. You think so too, don't you?
I actually just don't think I think.
Really? So maybe there's still hope for me. Who am I kidding? I've known for years how hopeless I am. What's wrong with me? It's not my looks. I'm still gorgeous. Or am I? Be honest, do I look old? No, not possible. I'm the songstress who swept the Empire off its feet. Men professed their love for me hourly. It can't be my looks. You're right. Although, just fine is a bit... Well, it's better to be attractive than just fine. Oh no. If the problem isn't my looks, and they are not the problem, then it must be... what? My personality? I know you're trying to find a way to say it gently, but you think there's a problem, don't you? I suppose I can be a bit unkempt. I do have a short temper, and I may be a little lazy, sometimes. But I've always heard fellas, you know, like a woman with a few flaws. Seems to me there are plenty of flawed girls who have landed themselves a good man. So maybe my trouble is I'm not imperfect enough. Do you think I could use a few more flaws? What?
I did it again. I
Do
hit on
you
my
think
DS
I'm
to hit
flawed enough already?
the button on there. Boom.
Hello, Professor. What brings you here? Fancy a bit of fishing? You know, I can hardly go fishing without thinking of old Gerald. He and I would just sit here, casting our lines again and again. I'm no better at it now than I was then. Not a single nibble. Just like your father. You know all the tricks of the fisherman's trade. I was hopeless at it, but he was a master. In the time it took me to catch one fish, he could fill his basket to the brim. You know, talking to you, I'm feeling very nostalgic. Why don't you join me? We can trade some stories about the old man. We spoke before about how Gerald never seemed to age, right? Once, when he was drunk, he let the secret slip. He said he'd had an infusion of crest-bearing blood, and it had greatly extended his life. Well, we'd both been drinking. I figured he was joking, so I just laughed it off. Then I asked him his age. He said he'd stopped counting after he hit 100. And he was telling the truth. In those 20 years he was away, he didn't age a bit. An incredible person, to be sure. And I probably don't know the half of it. Actually, I'd like to ask you something about Gerald, if you don't mind. When Gerald was away from the monastery, what was he like? In other words, he was exactly the same. When he was with the Knights, he always found time to go fishing. He was hooked on it, you might say. He'd say there was no greater pleasure in life than sinking his teeth into a fish he'd caught and washing it down with a drink. I have to say, right now, fishing with you, it really takes me back. This feels just like the good old days, when Gerald was sitting alongside me.
Almost done with Byleth for now.
I was trying to catch you off guard, but you managed to block it. Not too shabby, Professor. Oh, come on. Look at the blade I threw. It's just a wooden training sword. At worst, you could have gotten a bruise or perhaps a splinter. Let's
I
agree
don't
it was
like
funny and move on.
splinters, Catherine.
Aw, poor thing. Aren't you used to getting hurt? You've been in your fair
Stop
share
being
of
an
battles.
asshole.
Besides, I knew you'd dodge in time. I told you before that I was going to observe you. Since then, I've been watching you. I know what you're capable of. I took steps to make myself invisible, so I could observe you without being detected. I hardly let you out of my sight. After
So you
extensive
stalked
research,
us.
I've concluded that you really are first rate. Your sword skills are impeccable, you're a gifted educator, you clearly love working with the students. Someone with all of your exceptional qualities should not exist, but here you are. At first, I thought Gerald was the reason for Lady Rhea's interest in you. But no, Lady Rhea knew exactly what she was doing when she singled you out. Unfortunately, I can't hope to emulate you, let alone wield the sword of the Creator. So my plan of imitating you for Lady Rhea's attention has come to nothing. I didn't say that. When we rescue Lady Rhea, I'll provide her a full report of your activities. Hopefully, then I'll be in her good graces. Oh, and don't think you can avoid being watched. I won't let you out of my sight.
Hey, Dorothea, something's been bothering me. I kind of feel like you act more casually around me than you do with other people.
Casually? I don't know what you mean.
I just feel like you're always asking me to do things that might make other people uncomfortable. Like when you asked me to clean your room. You're not very flirty toward me like you are with the other guys. You seem weirdly comfortable around me.
You pay more attention than I would have thought. Hey, are you interested in me? You know, interested.
What? No, it just seemed weird, and I was curious.
I'm kidding. It's true that I do find you quite a convenient little helper at times. It's like you're... how to put it? You're like a little brother to me.
Ugh, really? That's not exactly a compliment.
No, but it's true. And now that I've thought about it, I like the whole idea. Why don't you try calling me Big Sis and see how it feels?
No, that's not gonna happen.
Why not?
I'm embarrassed just thinking about it.
Oh, come on. It's just a goof. You can manage it at least once, can't you? Please? Oh, I know. If you do it, I'll stop using you for my chores. How's that sound?
That's an enticing offer. Fine. Once. Big Sis.
Well done, Caspar. You're such a cute little boy. I'm proud to have you as a sibling.
I'm not cute, and I'm not little. How would you feel if I made you call me Big Bro?
Oh? Well, I wouldn't mind that at all. Big bro. Is something wrong, big bro?
Oh, this is the worst.
Caspar, that equipment is new. It is suiting. It suits you.
Oh, right. Thanks.
You get more strength each day. I do not want to be falling behind.
I'm impressed with how much stronger you've gotten too. More than I have.
No, Caspar, you are impressing to me. I want to be training with you.
Just hold on, Petra.
What is wrong?
It's your attitude. How can you act so casual around me? My father killed your father. You shouldn't be able to stand the sight of me. You actually hate me, right? That's fine. I can take it. I completely understand. Just be honest. Give it to me straight. If our roles were reversed, I don't think I'd be able to forgive you. I don't understand how you could
You are not the one who did the killing, Caspar. Our parents had conflict, but we are not them. I have no worry about it. You should not either.
I don't need to worry? Impossible! I don't think I'll ever be...
You must. If not, the conflict will keep carrying on. If children cannot forgive, it will not ever have an ending. Is that what you are wanting?
Well, of course not.
Please, give it some thinking. I will be leaving now.
Wow, we're really getting through all these supports, like, really fast. They're short. Nice.
Hey, Caspar. You look more troubled than usual.
Yeah. I've been thinking a lot about the last time we talked. I really admire your strength, and I want to be like you on the battlefield. But I don't agree with your idea of justice. If that's the case, is it bad for me to look up to you? I'm not sure how to feel anymore.
I can't answer that. You'll need to find the answer on your own. I can offer one piece of advice, however.
Sure, anything will help.
When I told you I would cut down children with no hesitation, you looked disgusted. I take it that's the part you're struggling to accept?
Pretty much. I don't think I'd be able to do it, even if that meant disobeying orders.
Well, what if the children had their own weapons? What if they were trying to kill you?
Well,
Die, Zola, die!
But even that...
What if the children were killing each other? Let's say their families had been slaughtered and they sought revenge. How would you stop the killing? Who would you strike down?
I don't know. I'd have to see what's going on for myself, but even then,
When you witness these horrors in person, it's no easier to decide. In fact, the decision is harder. Choosing to end or spare a life, whether to save someone or abandon them, these choices are always difficult.
Having to choose between life and death.
You have a strong sense of justice. You have clearly defined ideals. But that's not an asset on the battlefield. Ideals slow you down. They cause inner conflict. Making decisions in the spur of the moment, you can't hope to be perfectly fair and just. That's why I choose to fight for Lady Rhea's justice. The justice of the Church of Seiros.
But what about when Lady Rhea's ideals don't really line up with yours? Then what?
Not possible. Lady Rhea's ideals are my ideals. There's no conflict between them, because that's what I've decided. Do you see?
I don't get it. You can't possibly agree on everything.
I have faltered in the past.
That's what I'm talking about. How can you blindly trust some other person's sense of justice?
Not a person. The goddess. I cared about someone, and they were branded a criminal. That's when I started down this path. I didn't know whether to turn a blind eye or mete out punishment.
What did you do?
I couldn't decide, so I looked to the goddess for guidance. Since then, I have devoted myself completely to the goddess. I surrender myself wholly to her will. So think carefully, Caspar. To what will you devote your sword and your heart?
Oh, I can skip that. You saw it already in Black Eagles.
Oh, Petra.
Forgot about that one.
My head is pounding. You'd think I'd get used to this. Oh.
Manuela? Oh my goodness, you look terrible. Don't get up. I'll get you some water. I should fluff up those pillows for you. It will make you more comfortable.
I'm completely hopeless. I was so proud of being the reason you came to Garrick Mach. Dorothea wanted to follow in my footsteps. How great is that? Thought I'd use that as an inspiration to straighten myself out. Be less of a, you know, less of a disgrace. But here I am, right in front of you, dealing with the worst hangover I've had in weeks.
You thought you'd hide this from me?
Wait, you mean you knew?
Even when you were still with the opera company, you had quite the reputation. There was a joke that you could outdrink a fish and the sailor who caught it.
Dorothea, my brain's pounding as it is. Please, stop. It's all true. But I can't handle hearing it from you, the girl I thought I had inspired to greatness. I can't believe I tried so hard to be a good example for you, when you knew all along. I should leap into the ocean and drown.
Don't say that. You've not lost a bit of respect from me. Not one bit. Everyone has their faults, and some have more than others, but you are the finest songstress the opera had ever seen. And you've taught me well. What I mean to say is, you're my inspiration. I really do admire you.
Thank you, Dorothea. That means a lot.
Oh, I think the Felix ones are also skippable. I guess I forgot to do them.
I've shared a fair number of
Because
jokes
those
with
should be the
Petra
ones
by
with
now,
Dorothea that we saw
though there is a
again in
strange
Black
shame
Eagles
in having to
already.
explain them all in detail. Ah, is that Petra? She's talking to some kids.
Our hunting had great success today.
You're amazing, lady. Did you really catch all those birds? How do you even get that good at hunting?
You wish to know the secrets?
Yes, please. Teach us! Teach us!
Hey, Petra, what were you saying just now?
I was asked to tell the secrets of my hunting.
Oh, wait. Are you going to try using...
Training is the most important for hunting. You can start by breaking the ice. Huh?
Wait, I think you mean breaking the ice. You sure broke something there. What I meant was...
That technique was an incredible one. You are the most comedic genius in all of Fodlan.
I don't know if I'd say genius, per se.
I don't really get what they're saying, but it looks like the lady's having fun. Yeah, she's, a pretty funny lady.
I have been called a funny one. It is all because of your doing, Alois.
They seem more shocked than amused.
I want even more improvement. I wish for you to instruct me all day. Will you be agreeing, Professor Alois?
Petra seems to be headed in a strange direction, but it is her choice. If she starts telling lots of bad jokes, I hope the people of Bridget don't come after
Are you
her.
narrating
Not my
yourself
fault.
right now in front of all three of them?
Do you not narrate yourself in front of others?
No.
Wow. Even my voice is starting to go. Damn. Oh no, this is a new Felix, isn't it? Yeah, because I wanted to see the ones with Flame.
Flame? What's that you're hiding?
Oh no, my surprise is spoiled. I had brought some fruits for you to cut up in addition to the firewood. I thought some variation might prove amusing.
No, I'm not doing that again. I've got better uses for my sword than chopping up fruit and firewood.
I cannot imagine what could be better than chopping fruit.
Chopping up my enemies.
You say that as though you have many enemies. So you would rather chop people than firewood. Is that it?
That's not how I'd put it, but a blade's purpose is to kill. To chop wood, use an axe. To chop food, use a knife. It's simple.
Surely it is not forbidden to use your sword for other things, like chopping fruit. Swords that cut inanimate objects are serving a much finer purpose than those that cut living beings.
What a noble sentiment. But without a blade to cut down your enemies, you cannot win. Those who are weak lose everything and they die. Those who are strong win and live on. I understand why you balk at bloodshed, but you must know that it has a purpose.
And what purpose might that be?
A purpose. Let's just leave it at that. I'm not in the mood to debate you. I'll continue to wield my sword, and if necessary, cut down my enemies.
I mean, damn, Xander's just OP. Even in hard
He
mode.
certainly is a stubborn one.
This may be the last support that we do this video because I think it's the last one I have unlocked YouTube.
It was so sunny this morning, but now it's absolutely pouring.
Did you hear the thunder just now? Good thing we got all the clothes indoors before the skies opened up. I apologize for troubling you with this task.
Don't worry about it. I was just passing by and thought I could help. I know how frustrating it is to have your newly dried clothes soaked by rain.
Oh.
What's wrong? We managed to keep all of the clothes dry, didn't we?
It's just odd. Every time it's my turn to wash the clothing, there's a sudden downpour. Surely it must just be an inconvenient coincidence. But I can't help feeling as though I'm somehow to blame for it.
Ah, I see. That probably is your fault.
Wow, you're even harsher than I am.
You have a crest of Karen, don't you?
I do, yes, but hold on a moment. How did you know that?
I can just tell. I have a crest of Karen too. And I've noticed that whenever I need dry weather, there's rain. Don't you think it's our crests making the rain fall upon us?
How had I never connected this? This is quite a revelation. A crest affecting the weather.
Well, I don't know how true it is. There are only the two of us, which is a pretty small sample of people.
I suppose that's true. So, we must test our hypothesis. Maybe we can find someone who tends to bring the sunshine around. That would be especially handy for helping out with the wash.
Now there's an idea.
Oh, there's way more supports. They're just all down there.
Brother!
Flame, is something the matter?
I thought I made it clear that I do not want you meddling in the affairs of me and my friends.
I am not quite sure what you are referring to, but I promise you I would never try to stand in your way.
It has come to my attention that you have been running about asking people what they think of me. Asking everyone.
Well, of course I have. It took me quite some time. But for you, it was well worth the effort. I was able to confirm that you are getting along well with
I got
everyone.
lucky. I just
Very
beat the map.
reassuring.
I
Not to emphasize
got
enough
very
how
lucky.
embarrassed I was when I found out.
I would have lost
And
someone
you
if it
have
weren't for a
lots of
critical.
despair for those whom you questioned. Why, one person even said he feared for his life when you cornered him in the dining hall.
The dining hall. Ah,
Time to
I
do
know
some
the fellow you are
paralogs of
referring
Fire
to.
Emblem Fates
Yes.
Conquest.
I've seen the way he looks at you. I recognized in an instant that he had impure feelings for you. As your brother, I took it upon myself to test his resolve. I merely asked him if he was prepared to lay his life on the line for my beloved sister.
He is nothing more than a friend. Kindly keep out of my social business in the future.
I am happy to see that you are making friends, but you should weigh your options more carefully.
Who I befriend is absolutely none of your business. Do you know what they call people like you? Overprotective meddlers. I am no longer a child. Are you incapable of trusting me, even a little?
Of course I trust you, but as an elder brother, I have a certain responsibility.
As my brother?
Obviously.
Oh, never mind it. If you'll excuse me.
It seems I'm not the only one here. Manuela?
Oh, Seth. Hello.
This is quite the surprise. I would not expect to find you here outside of ordinary prayer time.
Praying? No, I was just resting. Whenever I'm in the infirmary, I simply cannot get out of doing work. I need a place to sit and close my eyes.
There is no need to hide it. It is obvious you were praying quite solemnly just now.
No, I was just enjoying some old memories. That's all. In fact, I was just thinking about when my parents first brought me here as a child. I wandered off from my parents because I heard a beautiful voice. It was a woman, singing, somewhere just out of sight. I began to sing along, hoping she would hear me and that we might meet. I never found her, whoever she was. Yet, it was she who taught me I could sing.
Interesting. I'd never heard that. But I suppose if you were only a child, this would be before I arrived at Garreg Mach. In any case, if that singing voice helped you find your way, then that is a wonderful thing.
I've never told anyone else, but I believe it was the goddess I heard. And that day, she gifted me my singing voice. And I thank the goddess for leading me back here after I left the opera company.
You know, when you speak of the goddess in this way, it is as though you are an entirely different person. If you were to behave that way more in your daily life, I would have a much higher opinion of you.
Oh, that's very sweet, coming from you, Seth. Should I take that to mean that you like your ladies pious and respectable?
One little compliment and you completely lose control of yourself. What am I to do with you?
Oh, it's a joke. Look, I'm just no good at serious conversations. Although, I would be lying if I said I wasn't interested in knowing what kind of woman does get your attention.
As thanks for the touching tale you have shared, I will satisfy your curiosity just this once. My preferred woman is kind, quiet, and proper. But above all else, she is straightforward and honest.
Quiet. Proper. There's no need to be cruel, Seth.
Hey, Seth. I've been meaning to ask you, what is your relationship with Lady Rhea?
That is certainly an abrupt question.
You're much closer to her than anyone else in the entire church. Certainly you're a good, upstanding person, but I can't help but feel there's something more to it.
Supporting the Archbishop is my sole professional interest. Personally, I consider her to be something akin to a companion.
A companion?
Yes, as in a traveling companion. Friends who walk the same path toward the same destination.
Companion, huh? A companion. I guess that does sound about right, now that you say it. Though, I'll confess to being quite jealous. Not many people can call themselves companions of Lady Rhea.
I do not know how she feels about it.
Oh, come on. You must trust that she feels the same about you.
There is no need for that sort of trust. My duties are the same regardless of her perspective. I consider you to be a companion also.
A companion in fighting for the Archbishop.
Certainly. Our goals are firmly aligned when it comes to that, are they not?
You're right, they are. I suppose you and I could be considered companions in that sense.
I am pleased to hear my sentiment reciprocated. I rely on you a great deal, after all. More than most.
Whoa there, what's all this now? Flattery won't win you any prizes with me, Seth.
I do not flatter. I merely want you to understand why it matters to me that you be more cautious in battle. As your companion, it is my wish for you to be safe.
Oh, good, we're back in familiar territory, with you admonishing me. Don't worry, I'll be careful. I'll always try to live up to your expectations. So don't expect too much or you'll wear me out.
Hello, Professor Manuela. I wish you to know that I have heard ever so much about your talents.
Whatever are you talking about, Flame?
Singing! Why, you are wonderfully skilled at it, are you not? Why, I have even overheard people saying your voice is akin to the singing of a goddess.
It makes me happy to hear. But who told you that?
Oh, the students are always speaking of it, which got me to thinking, I may be the only person in all of the academy who's never heard your beautiful voice in song. So, I was wondering, Manuela, might you sing a little something for me?
Your request is touching, but I can't perform on such short notice. My voice is an instrument and requires proper gentle care. However, the stories are true. I was once the leader of the Middle Franc troop, but that was a long time ago.
Middle Franc? What do those words mean precisely?
You've never heard of the Middle Franc troop? Before the war, it was the single most popular opera company in the imperial capital. I used to sing on stage with them. I was the star, in fact.
Oh, wow. In all of Enbar? They must not have been around when I was living there.
You used to live in Enbar?
Indeed. Although I was quite a bit younger at the time. It is where I was born, as a matter of fact.
Oh, well, you must have been too young to hear about us.
Yes, that could be. And what precisely is the function of an opera troupe?
You don't know what an opera troupe is? Well, it's a group of performers like myself who act out stories on stage in front of a big audience. Stories with lots of singing.
I understand now. I certainly have experience in the fine art of storytelling. There is often singing as a part of story time for the children at the monastery.
That is darling, Flame. But I'm not sure it's quite the same thing as an opera. You see, operas are performed in grand theaters with orchestral accompaniment. Everyone attending wears their finest. It is a very special occasion.
Theaters, they're called? You mean to say that there are buildings exclusively used for telling stories?
You've never even heard of a theater? You're an intelligent girl, Flame, and the world is full of wonders. You have a lot left to discover.
Oh crap, there's still C-supports.
Eloise, what a pleasant surprise. Would you care to join me?
Ah, perfect. I was just looking for someone to dine with. Let's raid the dining hall, shall we?
My goodness, but you're in a good mood.
Manuela, I have some news. I received a letter from my wife today.
Oh?
My daughter just picked up a new skill. Can you guess what it might be?
Singing? Dancing? I have no idea what parents teach their kids, or why they even have children at all. Still, give me a hint. Fishing? Bricklaying? Cooking?
That's right. Spot on as always. My wife is teaching her the basics.
The basics of which?
Next time I'm home, my daughter will be able to cook me all my favorite meals. What a lucky father I am. Is any father in the world luckier than I?
I don't know. And I don't care to know.
My wife greeting me at the door. My daughter's nervous face as she sets the meal on the table. Oh, I'm so excited I bet I won't even be able to taste the food as I devour it.
Wouldn't your daughter appreciate it more if you took the time to save her?
Then I'll say, how delicious! That was the second best meal I've ever had.
Not first best? Shouldn't you encourage her?
Mommy's cooking is the best, but you're a close runner-up, darling.
Why would you say?
Oh, Daddy, I'm so happy you liked it, she'll say, as she embraces me, a big smile on her little face. Ah, what could make a man happier?
You've forgotten I'm here, haven't you? All I wanted was a dinner companion. What did I do to deserve this?
Hey, Alois. Looks like you're done for the day. Care to join me in the dining hall?
Ah, Catherine, how could I refuse?
Nothing like a good drink. I feel better already. The grub's not bad either. This is the perfect way to end a long day of work.
I couldn't agree more. It feels like a weight's been lifted from my shoulders. It's at times like this, when worldly worries fall away, that I can really live in the moment. It's intoxicating.
Worldly worries, live in the moment. Look who's suddenly waxing poetic. Wait, you feel intoxicated before you've had a drop of booze? Talk about a lightweight.
Hello! Just the man I was looking for.
Ah, yes. Were you the fellow selling ancient coins?
Yes, sir. Since our meeting at the antique shop yesterday, I got my hands on something new. Here we are. Look at this magnificent coin. Do you see
Maple's
the
a
engraving?
dog.
It's the crest of House
She's
Aaron,
right
one
here.
of the kingdom's most prominent noble families. It's an exceptionally rare piece, commissioned by a hero 1,000 years ago.
By a hero? 1,000 years ago? I'll take it. How much do I owe you?
For a collector such as yourself, sir, I'm happy to offer it at a discounted price. Let's see, that'll be...
Hold on. Stop trying to swindle my friend. You're claiming a hero from House Karen had their crest engraved on this coin. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Tell me, as a collector of antiques, are you familiar with this piece? It's a legendary sword.
Ma'am, please, keep your nose out of my... What? Is that Thunderbrand? That's not possible. It couldn't be.
You are familiar with
Oh.
it. Excellent. Perhaps you know
Hi,
how
Maple.
cleanly it
You're-
slices through
Let me
liars
move
and
my mouse.
cheats. Ah!
Ah! You're saying that whole story was a lie?
I thought it was obvious.
Mission accomplished. Let's pack up and get out of here.
Yes. Let's.
What's wrong? You don't seem like your usual self.
Oh, I'm still the same old Alois. Come on, let's head back before nightfall.
Don't try to hide it. You're making it obvious.
Shamir, can I ask you a stupid question?
That depends on how stupid it is.
You're a skilled sniper. You've completed countless missions. And in the process, you've taken countless lives.
Correct. And your point?
After a mission, do you ever think about the people you killed?
Never.
I see. Well, I guess that's the best way, huh? There's no point dwelling on it.
After all the lives you've taken, why worry about it now?
I've got everything packed up. I'm going to head back now. You should head home as well, before it gets too dark.
What a tiresome man.
Don't mean to Alois. You still there, Seth?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought my internet died.
Pretty funny story.
No, I'm here.
Interesting.
What is it, Shamir? You're not laughing. Didn't you think it was funny?
Sure.
So then laugh. You could stand to be a little friendlier, you know.
Do I need to be?
That's not really what
What do you
Shamir
mean,
does.
Need to be?
Yeah, no
Friendship
kidding.
isn't about obligation. You could try being a bit warmer. Like when I first met you, I took the time to introduce myself and make friendly conversation.
Shamir
And you
warmer.
just said, "Hi."
That's
Yeah.
funny.
I remember thinking that you wouldn't be easy to get along with.
Now that's funny. I remember thinking you were just another knight who loved the sound of her own voice. You know, the type who's all talk but useless in battle.
Well, that's a bit harsh. Did you really think that?
Yes.
But you changed your mind when you saw me in action.
I did. You're surprisingly strong.
Well, even though you had zero charm, you did a nice job of supporting me. Now I know that you'll always have my back. In fact, maybe I should take it easy and let you handle all the fighting.
It sounds like I'm going to be doing a lot more work around here.
We make a pretty good team. At any rate, we're bound together, so we better try to get along. Don't you think, partner?
If that's how you see it, I can't disagree.
That was it? Oh. YouTube. Get out of here. Skedaddle. Goodbye.